Pinocchio, do you remember the target's face?
Yes, sir.
I'll wait at the rendezvous for 20 minutes. If you take longer than that, then you're on your own. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
He's just a kid. You really think this is a good idea? John Doe wanted him to take this guy out. Actually, the whole thing was his idea.
Pinocchio?
Good morning, Aurora.
Are you on your way to work? And where do you work?
In Genoa.
Genoa? That's really far. When are you going to be back?
No idea. I never know. Then it's really simple. You just gotta repay your debt.
But how? A kid couldn't do that.
Even a stinking dog could do it. Look at you, already coming up with excuses and you haven't even started yet. It's that kind of crap that makes you even less than a stinking dog. Good evening, Pinocchio. How did everything go? What are you doing up there, anyway?
Doing?
That's not an observatory. I don't know if you ever thought about this, but Mercedes is a woman's name. It was 100 years ago when the first of these babies rolled out, and to honor her grace and beauty, they gave her a woman's name.
Then I better get off of her.
You should treat women with a little more respect. Get your old man to teach you the ropes sometime. It's not my job.
I've never been good around girls.
Bruno told me what happened. Seems everything went off without a hitch.
Yes, it did, sir.
I trust things are going well for you in Montalcino.
I just think I'd be more helpful to you if I lived here, in Milan.
It's best you learn more about the ways of the world first. Otherwise, you'll be of little use down the road. Don't fret. You'll see some action soon enough. It's going to be a big job with some others involved. You will meet up with them in Montalcino. Then you devise the plan.
Right. Yes, sir.
My countrymen, you must not lend your ears to the separatist voice. Their abhorrent methods are based on the warped logic of those who believe that violence will win the day. They care nothing about the plight of the average citizen. Their only desire is to protect their families and their fortunes. They have forgotten about their duties as Christians, the calling to help and care for others. Italy must abandon this regionalism and unify itself in the truest sense. I call out to Italy, to all our European...
I'm sorry for the wait.
We must stop this movement towards regionalism and nationalism on the world stage.
Now, let us begin. Our first piece of business and the major topic on the table today is which policy we believe our Milan group should adopt.
It's obvious we can't use the public to hold demonstrations anymore. The one in Rome 2 months ago was a complete disaster. I believe we need an entirely fresh approach here.
I assume you mean attacking the bridge on the Strait of Messina.
I have people drawing up plans for its destruction. If we can force such a large-scale public works project to halt, we should be able to keep the South from sucking dry all of the tax money from the North.
So who'll be doing it? Your bombers Franco and Flanca?
That's right. And I've got Pinocchio assisting them.
Of course, stopping the construction of the Messina Bridge has been our ardent wish for many years. And while I approve of its sabotage, I feel it best to explore other methods as well. After all, things take planning. We can't just blow up whatever we want whenever we feel like it. Pinocchio is that kid you took in years ago, isn't he?
He's been under my guidance for a very long time. That judge 2 days ago was the most recent example of his work.
It would seem showing pity was the best choice in that matter.
The search continues for Judge Berdini, who 2 days ago disappeared from a party in Genoa. Of course, this is the same Judge Berdini who is presiding over the tax evasion trial of Mr. Parazzi, a wealthy and famous Five Republics faction supporter from Milan. This is leading local authorities to believe that it's possible he was abducted by the Northern Independence faction.
Flanca. We've just been contacted by Cristiano. And he says he has a job for us.
He wants more bombs? You've got to be kidding.
No, it's different this time.
So, old Milan's in a state of political confusion, and our big sponsor seems to be having legal troubles.
I heard something about the government having a secret agency out in full force. Word is, they use children as assassins.
Are you serious? That's hard to believe.
I got a reliable source. Apparently, it was the same agency that intercepted Cristiano's men last winter, during that accountant incident in Florence.
So, what does Cristiano want?
We're supposed to go to Montalcino, and there we'll rendezvous with Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. That's his son, right?
No, but he's treated like a son. Cristiano took him in when he was a boy and trained him. Now he's an assassin.
You don't have to do that. I'm just another guy who lives in your neighborhood.
You're not just another guy. You're so cool and easygoing. So, Pino, what is it you do for your job?
I'm just somebody's errand boy.
You are? I figured you'd do something cooler than that. Like paint or record music. Well, see you around. I'll bring you by some food later.
It's such a wonderful spring day.
Yeah,
There's no better season for driving, right?
no better season.
Calm down. You're getting too excited.
Bronco and Flanca, I take it. So, have we met before?
No. This would be the first time. Where should I park the car?
I'll show you the way.
Mind if I head inside?
Be my guest. Is this a Mercedes?
No, it's an Alfa Romeo Giulietta. You really Italian.
So this is a woman, too. Are you two brother and sister?
He's my partner, my bodyguard, and my explosives mentor. But we're not related. No blood there. Pinocchio. You don't hear that name every day.
It was the old man who gave it to me.
Oh. Does that make Cristiano Geppetto? Because that means that you're the long-nosed troublemaker.
I'm his devoted son.
All right, then. Mind if I take a shower before we get started?
Sure, go ahead.
Cristiano said we're to work with you on the sabotage of the bridge.
That's what I hear.
Can we trust you?
Can you afford not to?
I only trust what I've seen with my own two eyes. And so far from you, I've seen nothing. They say your specialty is knives.
I just feel better with a knife. Guns can be a little scary.
You think so? Then what would you do in this situation?
Is that a serious question? I could kill you before your next breath.
And if I was doing this 10 meters away from you?
I'd get 9 meters closer.
Well, that's a little easier said than done.
That's true. You have an old injury in your left leg. I'd take advantage of that first. You want to give it a shot?
No. No need.
So where'd he go?
Out shopping.
Well, I hope you boys played nicely while I was gone.
What do you mean?
You've been dodgy since he let us in the door.
We're freelance terrorists. I don't think there's anything odd about being suspicious of each other.
True.
Pinocchio has this reputation of being eccentric, and it's well earned.
I don't think you and I are in any position to point fingers.
You're different, Flanka.
So I'm the odd one out here?
Well, why don't you tell me what you think about him?
I don't know. But he is an interesting one. Maybe I'm just motherly.
Buonasera, Pino. Been shopping?
Yeah.
That's a lot of food for one person. And I didn't know you drink wine.
I have guests.
Oh, that's nice. Then I can just ask my mom to make some food for them, too.
I'll pass. Sorry.
Okay.
Aurora,
Yeah?
you need to stop hanging around me.
What?
You're a nuisance, you know that? And you'll only end up in trouble or worse if you keep this crap up.
Why, Pino?
Because I'm the long-nosed troublemaker, that's all I know how to be. So that's the Strait of Messina Bridge?
You don't know anything, do you? That is a CG mock-up of what it will look like when it's done. If they ever do complete it, it'll be the largest suspension bridge in the world. So far, only its support columns have actually been built. Our best bet, if we're going to blow up anything, is to use one of them. The North is incurring almost all of the construction costs. Of course, all of the profits will end up going to those damn crooks in the South. More than anything else right now, the FRF wants this bridge down. It's gonna be one big job.
Are we planning the bombs ourselves, or are we hiring out?
We do it. Amateurs wouldn't be able to take down a structure like this on their best day. And when you get a bunch of amateurs involved, bad things happen and innocent people get hurt.
You got a problem with killing?
I only approve of killing when it's necessary. Anything less, and I'd be nothing more than an ordinary outlaw.
Flanka's weird. Most of the terrorists I've known in my day have been angry about something, but not her. Or if it is anger, there's something gentle to it.
You think so?
It's too bad she's nice enough to choose who she kills. If you ask me, that sounds like one hell of a handicap.
She's different. Not your ordinary terrorist. Honestly, she doesn't care about stopping the bridge's construction.
Okay, then what about you?
I don't follow any ideas or principles. I hear you and Cristiano are close.
Well, he did raise me.
That the only reason you have to swear loyalty?
No. He's all that I have. What's Flanka to you?
I'm a man who's lost his goals along the way, and she gives me new ones.
I'm amazed that Angelica has recovered this well.
I don't know if she's work ready just yet. I mean, she's fresh out of the medical ward. Nevertheless, we're ordered to Milan tomorrow. So, I hear Special Ops Section 1 is sending you to Montalcino.
That's right. Apparently some public safety officials gone missing there.
Yeah, I heard. I also heard that public safety is desperate to find some FRF assassin called Pinocchio now. I believe my trip to Milan even has something to do with it.
Watch yourself. Milan's a central location for those FRF bastards.
We'll be fine. You watch yourself. Section 1 blames us when anything bad happens. They might try to screw over Section 2 and laugh from the shadows.
I'll be careful.